You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream. Big Bank and DJ Scream bring you Big Facts.
Hey man, it's all the way up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That merch in.
yes.
Yeah, that's right. www.bigfactspod.com.
Yeah, with the real ones one time. Y'all come get y'all some of this merch, man.
Bigfactspod.com.
Let's get it.
Get that merch right now. Shop with us.
It's all the way up. Big fat merch.
It's going down.
Visit the new website today, www.bigfactspod.com. Visit now.
Live from First Class Sounds, it's the voice of DJ Scream. Time for another episode of Big Facts. We are here. This is episode 50. We made it. Let's give it up for ourselves for making it to episode 50. Big Bank is in here. Jade is in here. And we decided to bring a family member for episode 50 just to have a good conversation. Mike Will made it is up here. What's up, Mike Will?
What's good, man? What's good, man? Scream, Jade, Bank. You know.
Everything is amazing. How you been? Talk to us, man. What Mike Will got? You always got some. You always plotting something. You always got something going on. So before we don't be selfish. Don't just get to the music you about to put out. Just tell us in general what's going on with Mike Will. What you been on, bro?
Really, man, just to sum it all up, just I would say, man, just maturing, bro, growing. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, I done turned 31 this year. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, I spent a lot of years just like that young kid on the scene, just grinding hard, like trying to figure it out. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like over these years, like moving around, doing all the music and doing all kind of different things and mixing and mingling with different people, like I learned a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really, that's how I can sum it up. It's really like maturing, bro. You feel me? I lost my drives like 2 years ago. It was like 9 years worth of work.
We were just talking about that, like, some producers, like when they lose their hard drive, they go into depression. It's over. Like
I went into depression for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took me a minute to get back. I talk to my boy Bank every day. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, fuck that shit, bro. You got to run it back up. But it's like, bro, I hear you, but like, damn, like I just lost like 9 years worth
lost
of
everything.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the drive. It was the drive and the backups. You know what I'm saying? And like the folks who stole the shit, they weren't even going for the drives.
The drives didn't even die. They got stolen.
Yeah, they got stolen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my engineer had them, but you know what I'm saying? He had a laptop with him. They was in a Honda Accord, so goddamn, the laptop was on the seat. So the folks was really breaking in to get the laptop, and then the drives and the backup was in the same spot.
You got the same
Man, no. He had it. I had to move him to a different position. I just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now
Fire him.
Yeah.
I had to fire him.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously, you know what I'm saying? But now we just work with each other. Like he mixes records, cause that's still my brother, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't hold him. I couldn't put him in that responsible situation right there, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just like I just couldn't do it. Like we ain't had the same chemistry no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going to the studio, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the same chemistry. So it was like, it's best is like, man, okay, boom. You better as a mix engineer, you know what I'm saying? And like, boom. But yeah, that right there, that happened in like 2018, like right around like when I was finishing up the Creed album and shit. And then you know, but it really opened my eyes. It made me start buying real estate, start buying buildings, start, you know what I'm saying, putting down on different property and start opening my eyes like, bro, I can't put all my eggs in this music basket. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can't do that shit because I done put so many, I used to be that guy in the studio 17 hours straight. So it's like, man, I done did that so many nights, and then it's like, man, boom, like somebody's kids is playing with my drives like Legos right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't no getting back. It ain't no bouncing back from that shit. Like, you can scream, holler, you can kick the wall, you can goddamn whatever the fuck you want to do, but you ain't gonna get them motherfuckers back. All you can do is run up a new drive. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really the way I think about it too. Man, my man Dr. Dre, and he lost his drives. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, not his drive, but he lost his catalog, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 times, and paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never lose my catalog and paperwork, you know what I'm saying? So if I lost my catalog like this, it's just like, man, okay, boom, shake back, you know what I'm saying, come with some new sounds. You feel me?
I feel like if you're a hit maker, you're gonna make more hits. That's just what it is. Like if the people be like, this one thing happened with this one thing, I'm like, then you don't make hits, nigga. You just
I
You
know,
what
but
I'm
that
saying?
shit is still
No,
like
no. It's devastating.
oh,
No. I no. Trust me. I get it. It's like think about it. If your house burned down and you lose everything, but are you the type of nigga that's just gonna be depressed about that shit
you
your
ain't
whole
gonna
life,
fold.
or are you the type of nigga like I'm gonna get another house bigger and better with everything back in it
Exactly.
twice as
yeah.
No.
big?
Yeah, it took some time to get to that point, but I got to that point. You know what I'm saying? And I had to start realizing, like how you said, man, if you're a hit maker, that's what you do. I almost look at it like playing NBA 2K now. It's like, this is what I do. I play 2K. I gamble on it. I bet money. You know what I'm saying? I might lose. I might win. You know what I'm saying? That's how making music is. It's like I'm good at making beats. You know what I'm saying? Boom, I bet on it. You know what I'm saying? I might invest in it. We might win. We might lose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, most definitely, like, I feel what you're saying. Like, if you're a hit maker, that's what you do. That's why I had to goddamn shake that shit off. But it's like, the way I work is so weird because it's like I might pull a verse from goddamn 2 years ago and put it with this new shit that I'm working on right now, and it might just be a banger. So to me, you know what I'm saying, I got hit. Like I got hit, I'm like, damn, I lost all my tools. That's how I would keep shit in the marketplace. That's how I would keep shit on the radio. That's how I would keep shit on projects. But it's like, it's cool. Boom, sit back, focus on your producers now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your producers are getting placements. Make sure they're in the rooms with these artists now. You know what I'm saying? You can work like that until you got them get all the way back in mode and start back having fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back having fun with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Most
What
definitely.
producers?
Well, eardrummers, you know what I'm saying? I got a production team called Eardrummers, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
homie the African? He hard. Homie. I
Is
can't.
it African?
I think so. Yeah, he definitely African. We talked. Last year he had a bunch of hits.
You talking about 30?
30.
30.
Yeah,
30 ain't
hard.
Shout out to
African,
30.
man.
30 told me he was African.
30 folks from the islands, man.
Oh, islands. Okay.
Yeah, 30 on fire.
30 killer.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
30
saying?
What about A plus?
A plus, 30, P Nasty, Mars, J-Bo. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody on the squad killing it. It's like 30 Rock, he done won multiple Grammys now. You know what I'm saying? He been nominated for Grammys, won multiple Grammys, and then he a multi-platinum producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, A plus, multi-platinum producer, won a couple Grammys, been nominated for a couple more. P Nasty, multi-platinum pop producer. Like, he like if Dr. Luke had soul to his beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, illest pop producer, you know what I'm saying? And then my boy Maserati, multi-platinum producer. So it's like the team is goddamn doing their thing, but when I fell back and started being more like, you know what I'm saying, like Bank like to call me like Bill Belichick, you know what I'm saying? And started like just calling plays. Like when I went in the studio with Roddy Ricch for the first time, I knew my headspace wasn't there. You feel me? But I told Roddy Ricch, like, man, hey, you should lock in on my young nigga 30. He gonna deliver. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, he gonna give you the hit that you looking for. Like, he like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you looking for like that Mike Will hit? Like he on that type of time. Any studio he go into, he gonna hit the target. You know what I'm saying?
And that's necessary in the industry because a lot of niggas don't pass the ball like that.
Exactly. And they ended up making the box. You know what I'm saying? Just from that alley-oop right there, they made when I lined the session up, Kiefer hit me, yo, when 30 gonna be in LA. Yo, 30 gonna be in LA next week. 30 go to LA next week. Hey yo, they gonna be at this studio at 10. Boom. They end up linking up. Boom, the box happens. You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit go number one for 11
biggest
weeks.
record of the year.
You know what I'm saying? It's
One of
just
them.
like, at the end of the day, a nigga just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, like, that's what I had to realize. It's like, man, like, plus, I put on with my boy Money Making Matt working over there at Dreamville. Plus, ended up doing the first 2 songs on the Dreamville album. One of them songs get nominated for a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Produced by Plus. So it's all about spreading all that out through your team and, you know what I'm saying, just empowering your team and building everybody up. You feel me? And that's, you know what I'm saying, like, I always been on that, but, like, I really more focused on, like, step back on the Mike Will brand and, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't even have to be in the rooms. Like, these guys and I already learned over these years, they know how to deliver. Now I'm trying to show, like, the whole team know how to deliver. You know what I'm saying? Like, word up.
You got a new banger shooting up the charts with Nicki and YB.
Nah, for real, bro.
Tell us how that shit came
What
about.
that speed bout.
With that speed bout, it's
That's
crazy.
some new shit or some old shit or what?
Man, it's crazy because man, me and YB did that song the same night we did "Seeming Like It," and he put
One of
"Seeming
my
Like It."
favorite songs ever in life. Like,
Word.
oh my God, for real.
That's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that song the same night we did "Seeming Like It," and I had pulled up on YB this was our first time working. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had ran into each other a couple times, exchanged numbers a couple times, but like this was our first time working. It was like a couple years ago, really. And then we did. I'm like, man, what kind of vibes you looking for? He's like, I want some dark shit. So boom, we did Seem Like It off the rip. I'm like, all right, bet. So goddamn, he tell me to pull up the next beat, and I pull up what That Speed Bout. And then I'm like, hey, bro, look, now this beat different, you know what I'm saying? But I need you to try this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no dark shit, but like I feel like it could be a banger. So he listening to the beat, and he like, nah, I don't make music like this. I'm like, now look, bro, I came in here, I delivered what you just said. You wanted something dark. We did Seem Like It. I don't want to keep doing the same song over and over and over. Like, man, let's just try this out right quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with you. We could just keep going back and forth. He was like, shit, all right, bet. I'll try it. He was like, man, everybody got to leave the room. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I went outside, rolled the backwood, smoked that shit. Man called me. Hey, bro, come back in the room. Come back in the room. He got the whole song done. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit is a smash. He was like, I don't like that shit. I was like, bro, this shit is a smash, bro. He was like, well, you can have it for your album. I'm like, shit, bet. You know what I'm saying? He was like, let me get Seem Like It for my album. I'm like, shit, bet. And that's just how it went. And then bro ended up, he was working on a project. He went to jail. And then he came home. When he came home, we were going to do what That Speed Bout. We were going to shoot the video and shit. I was going to go to Texas. We were going to shoot the video. And then he ended up putting out that project, seeming like it was on that project. And then boom, he had got off for like house arrest. Then he started moving around. Then it's like schedules conflicting. Then we, you know what I'm saying, run into each other in LA. Then we had a video shoot set up. And then like someone right with the, you know what I'm saying, with that video. And then all of a sudden he was just like, yo, bro, we should put Nicki on that song. I'm like, for real? I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to Nicki. Hey, yo, Nicki, I got this song I'm about to use for my album, featuring YB. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, she was like, send it. Send it to her. She sent her verse back in like 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And she snapped, went crazy. I'm like, all right, bet. So I had this other concept of this video that I was working on, and that shit was like damn near done. But then Nicki was like, nah, we got to do like an ill video. We got to do like a big video. And then at this time, I'm free agent. I was just gonna put my own money up and just send it up the charts. You know what I'm saying? But me and Craig Common, we were doing like a lot of talking about other projects at Atlantic, and you know what I'm saying, doing other singles with other artists at Atlantic or whatnot. And Craig was like, yo, like, you have an album that you're working on or something? Like, woo. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm working on the album. I got the single featuring YoungBoy and Nicki. Woo. He was like, let me hear it. Then he heard it. He was like, bro, this song is a smash, bro. Like, I want to make sure I help you. Like, I see what you're trying to do with your album. I see you trying to build. I see what you're trying to do with this Mike Will Made It brand, everything. I want to help you build that brand. I want to help you goddamn push your song, like, for real. Like, how do we put out your album? And then I was like, all right, shit. So, you know what I'm saying, I ended up doing an album deal with Atlantic, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, it's the first single off the album called Michael, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, first step at this shit, you feel me? This shit definitely doing good. It's getting a great response. Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't really no gimmicks over here, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Bank always talk about, like, the difference between, like, gifted and gimmicks, you know what I'm saying? Like, hype and heat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no gimmicks over here. So I knew I wasn't gonna premiere #1 Hot 100, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do no gimmick shit, you know what I'm saying, to get all the attention to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always look at it for, like long haul shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not do this in the first week. But at the same time, if like,
it's gonna maintain that longevity.
Yeah, if it's a banger, it's gonna goddamn keep getting big. It's a solid project. It's a banging ass song. It's a goddamn solid ass video, and folks fucking with it. So I know it's gonna goddamn go as high as it needs to go.
What's the most complicated part about producer-artist relationships? Because sometimes, like, it could be somebody you super tight with, and then the fans, you know, they'll come out like, you might not do a beat for this person album or this person album or some shit like that, but you know y'all are good. But I guess explain to the people, because you know the people automatically assume, like, oh, well, if they ain't doing music together, you ain't on that album, they must not be fucking with each other, or they must not be this or that. So what's the most complicated part about producer-artist relationships and just getting shit done, getting the music done and getting it out?
I feel like the most difficult part of just this whole shit, you know what I'm saying, producer-artist relationship, artist DJ relationship is, and it's just understanding timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got to understand, like just because you feel like it's time, it might not be time. Like I know, like if you ever like when you were DJing in the club, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga goddamn pull up on you like, hey, bro, hey, play my song,
Play my
man.
shit.
It's goddamn 1:45 in the morning.
Definitely
you know
not
what I'm saying?
time.
And it's like, bro, it ain't your time right now. But you can
Yeah.
give me the song, send it to me. I'll listen to it in the morning. And then next time you pull up on me, if it's a shit, I'm going to play it. But a nigga gets so mad and be like, man, fuck that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? All my homeboys in here, bro. Like, everybody bumping my shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Play my shit.
Then
you
you
feel
become
me?
a bank. Then you become a fuck nigga.
A fuck,
Yeah,
yeah.
You
exactly.
become a fuck nigga because
So-
you
so-
didn't do what they wanted you to do when they wanted you to do it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I feel like it's timing and it's respecting each other's mind. You know what I'm saying? Like if you working with if a producer working with an artist and they respect the producer's mind, you're not gonna,
But don't they expect to? And I'm just trying to break it down for people because they be on the internet. Don't they expect you to always, be making the beat or have a beat on a Ray Shremmerd album or a Future album or a 2 Chainz album? They expect that. Sometimes it doesn't happen. That don't mean that there's nothing negative going on. It just means, like you say, the timing might not have been there, or maybe the record just didn't fit that project.
Exactly.
timing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one thing I had to learn because I came in the game. I was just so eager to goddamn get on, get a placement, get a, you know what I'm saying, get a song on the radio or, you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. And I was trying to build the Mike Will Made the eardrummer brand that I might have came across a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like,
What you mean?
We was definitely gonna talk about that next. I was gonna
What you
say
mean?
like
What you mean by aggressive?
Mike Will. I have several. You hold the record along with Gucci for most 8 a.m., 9 a.m. phone calls when you was on your grind, and Rip would hit me like, yeah, Mike just hit me too. Yep, he sent it. Yep. You're like, you were aggressive, but you knew where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
We ain't never take it as no like negative shit because it's like this nigga gonna go where he want to go. Like when he say he gonna sit in and he gonna work with Dr. Dre, all that shit that he used to say that some people might have thought this nigga crazy, but you visioned it. Can't nobody vision your vision for you. You already seen it. Like this is where I'm going.
Facts. My whole thing is like I don't really understand the word no when you already seen something be done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you already seen like Dr. Dre do what he did or like Puff do what he did and you were a student of the game and you seen these folks do what they did and how they did it, it's like, and then you trying to take the same approach. Like you trying to goddamn go to the artist and be like, yo, I'm gonna sit in with this artist and I'm gonna be like Dr. Dre was with goddamn Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Making this guy, you know what I'm saying, perfect this line and we're gonna come with the most solid song. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't like man, ain't no hot pocket shit going on over here. I don't like hot pockets. You know what I'm saying? I want like hot pockets. You know, like hot pockets, the little hot pockets that you put in the microwave 1 minute, goddamn, you can just chew it up. You know what I'm saying? Eat that shit, be full for goddamn 30 minutes, an hour, then you know what I'm saying, be hungry all over again. Like I'm trying to deliver a full course meal. You know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Your carbs, you know what I'm saying? Your vegetables, you know what I'm saying? your protein, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put all that in your system where it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this some real shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that kind of shit right there, it don't take 1 minute to make. You know what I'm saying? It might take 30 minutes to make. It might take an hour to make. So going back to music, it might take a year to make this. It might take, you know what I'm saying, 2 years to make this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might take all these different mixes. You know what I'm saying? So where certain artists might not even sonically even hear, like, they might not even sonically even get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to, hey, man, the song done, bro. Let's put it out, bro. You overthinking this shit, bro. Let's just go. And it's like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go too, but it ain't ready yet. I know it ain't ready yet because I'm going to have this feeling inside my gut that I can't even explain to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it to nobody, but I'm going to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this shit ready. Okay, we might have to adjust this up 1 BPM or up 2 BPMs or slow this down. If we're going for a certain feeling, we might have to slow this down 2 BPMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Certain things like that, if you start breaking that down to certain people that don't even know what BPM means, then it's like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Like, you trying to be on some Hollywood shit. And it's like, bro,
what you say in the situations, my bad to cut you off, what you say in the situations where it's young niggas that literally make some music, put that shit on SoundCloud, and then go. They don't mix it. They don't, like, we seen some huge records. Like, I mean, what do you say in that space? Because some young niggas would argue. They just like they don't know how to think about it. They don't know BPM. They don't know mix. They don't know frequency.
I'm not knocking that. It's an art to ignorance too. You know what I'm saying? Like there's an art to ignorance. I learned that. I did that already. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that. I've been doing that. Come on, screen. Like I've been doing that. I've been sending you songs since 2006, 2007 from Gucci. Like where we just knocking them shits out and going. I'm trying to challenge myself. I'm trying to build myself. I want when people hear Mike Will Made It or eardrummers, they know it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be solid. It's gonna sound like something. Just like when we hear Dr. Dre, we expect something. When we hear Pharrell, we expect something. Like when we hear like Kanye West, we expect something. You know what I'm saying? Like so, if I'm steadily trying to goddamn go take it that far, and trying to show my other young niggas and my other peers how far we can take it, and you know what I'm saying? I know I'm one of the leaders of that shit. I can't be playing around doing the same shit I was doing in 2006, 2007. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't knocking nobody who goddamn knock a song out, put it on SoundCloud, go up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sometimes like when it's certain new artists, I might be late on the train. I might be late on the train just because I might not have followed him on SoundCloud. I might not have been that first 200th follower. You know what I'm saying, on SoundCloud, and saw that first, second, or third single that he put out. You feel me? Like, I might have caught on to him once that song already popped off of SoundCloud and it came across my radar in the club or somebody playing it around me or something like that. You feel me? So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you might show up to the party late, but it's like I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an art to ignorance, bro. Like, it's an art to, like, that distortion. Like, I know, like, man, a lot of my old Gucci beats, like, if you listen close, like, it'll sound like it's air on my beats. You know what I'm saying? Only reason it was sounding like that is because all my shit was plugged up wrong. All my shit was plugged up into a multi-track recorder, and I didn't know how to plug my shit up. I just had this audio cable going here, this audio cable going there, and I was recording it through a certain guitar distortion, and I ain't even really understood what that meant right there, because I taught myself how to count bars, all that different kind of shit. So with me, it's all about, like, the next steps. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to goddamn certain songs. I want it to sound dirty like that. I want it to sound like, I want my 808 to sound distorted, but I want it to sound distorted in a certain kind of way. I don't want it to sound distorted like I don't know how to control distortion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if this is making any sense.
No, producers, especially producers, is out there soaking up good game.
Yeah, because it's like this why I started to realize when I was doing a lot of rap beats, right, and like the game was like rap, EDM, and EDM at the time was pop, and it was like rock and roll, and it was like I started studying like different genres and like, damn, what do they like about different genres? I started realizing like, okay, in rock and roll, they respect distortion. Like, they respect, like, distortion and darkness. So if I'm going to do a dark beat, you know what I'm saying, this shit from, like, itching. Shit is distorted as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But certain people that might not even listen to rap, you know what I'm saying, they might hear that shit and be like,
and pick up on that vibration.
Bro, yeah, yo, that shit is badass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some shit like that, because it's like, they're like, damn, how did he get it to like get that shit to distort like that? You know what I'm saying? It sounds so wrong, but it's so right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the itching version I'm talking about is where it say like world premiere. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that we just dropped online from my mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And just drop. My bad. And just drop that shit online and fucking and that shit had just went up. You know what I'm saying? And like, and you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, like, certain people, you know what I'm saying, like, that respect other kind of music is like, yo, bro, I like this or I like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like sonically understanding, you know what I'm saying, music, and understanding like different frequencies and vibrations, and you know what I'm saying? Just my whole thing is just like stirring that pot and then pushing it to the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm producing, that's what I'm thinking about, whether it's a project, a song, or whatever. I'm trying to push it to the limit, try to get the best out of this artist, and then I'm trying to just stir up a pot. I'm trying to goddamn bring this kind of vibe, bring this kind of vibe, bring that kind of vibe. Like, that's why we started putting the filters on our beats, because it was like, that was already popping in the EDM world. You know what I'm saying? The filters and shit, but they didn't have the filters with the distorted 808s though. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like Plain Jane, you know what I'm saying, for Gucci. Like, really with that song, it was like Gucci didn't really understand that beat at first. He was like, bro, the beat just like, it just keep going like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just go under the filter, then come back, but it's just going like, I'm like, nah, Gucci, you just got to get on that motherfucker and just, and you know, you got to just use that flow. You know what I'm saying? And then
But
he's
see,
like,
I feel like that's another part of the full course meal, you being able to pull people outside of their box and like
facts.
making them see and understand a different way, and also becoming comfortable with that different way so that they can go to another level or go to like another side that they wouldn't be used to, that is going to help them expand. You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like,
Some niggas don't like that shit though.
Yeah, like it's my pet peeve when an artist tell me like, hey bro, this ain't the type of music I do. I ain't come here for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't come here to do the same type of song that you do. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I came here for us to collab and do something new. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
if you just don't like this, I'm not gonna force you to like this. But if I'm sure about this beat, like I know it. Like
I'm
I
pushing
just,
the issue.
yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing it. I'm gonna fall back when it's time to fall back, but I'm gonna keep, like, ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? With Future, it was like Future did not like that beat. You know what I'm saying? At first, he didn't understand it, but I'm like, bro, if you do a melodic song on here, it's out of here. You know what I'm saying? And bro was like, man, he was like, man, bro, you ain't got no more beats. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this the one, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This the one. And then he'll pull up some more beats, work on them. You know what I'm saying? This shit went on for like 5-6 days, maybe 10 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, one night he was doing Tony Montana. I'm like, bro, he in the vibe. You know what I'm saying? After he finished Tony Montana, it was just me and him at the studio. He was like, bro, you ain't got no beats. I'm like, bro, I got that same beat, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me and you in here, bro. If you do a melodic song on this shit, bro, shit out of here, bro. He like, bro, play the beat, bro. You know what I'm saying? I play ain't no way around it. He like, man, turn the mic on. Go in the booth, lay down the hook. I'm like, at first I'm like, man, he just trying to knock out. Because I'm hearing him through the booth, and he just saying, a bitch gonna be a bitch, a hoe gonna be a hoe, a killer. But I don't hear how it sounding with the beat, so I'm like, he just trying to knock something out, so I quit pulling up this beat, you know what I'm saying? But then when he came out the booth and the engineer played it back, bro, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I was sitting on the couch, and bro had just walked in, and I'm just hearing like, you know, that shit come on so epic, you know what I'm saying? And then bro just walk in the room, and then that shit just dropped. Bitch gonna be a bitch. I knew right then, I got goosebumps. I'm like, bro, this shit out of here, bro. This shit, he was like, bro, you just gonna say that shit, bro. You and this beat, bro. Like, you just gonna say, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, this shit out of here. He ain't even had no verses. You know what I'm saying? Spence came to the studio. Spence was like, bro, this shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Future, I laid down the first verse. I came to the studio. Future was like, man, hey, yo, Spence said that song out of here, bro, that one. And I'm like, man, I'm telling you, bro, that shit out of here. He was like, man, all right, ooh. He still didn't finish it. And he was working on True Story, and then Fat Matt was in there. Fat Matt, they were looking for one more song. Fat Matt was like, bro, I like this, ain't no way around it. And then boom, that's when Future went and did the second verse. Boom, they used it on True Story, and then the shit came out, and Future had a show like, I don't know if it was like Macon. It was somewhere in Georgia, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of Atlanta. And like everybody knew the words, and then Esco goddamn went a cappella, and they knew the words to the hook and the verse. The man called me on the way back home. He said, bruh, we finally got our first hit, bruh. We caught one, fool. Man, I just performed, bro. These folks singing this shit a cappella. I'm like, bro, they were just playing on the radio, Cash, you know, and Lil Bankhead, man, them niggas was just playing on the radio, goddamn, for 30 minutes, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I think we caught one. I'm like, nah, this the one, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I would have just, you know what I'm saying? Some producers and some producers just pull up on fan time. You know what I'm saying? They might just pull up on an artist and just be a fan of this artist, and it's just like, he's on my beat. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't like this beat, or you know what I'm saying? I can't play it no more. Like, or I can't say nothing back to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Or just let an artist just straight up be like, man, shit whack.
That makes for bad music.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
That makes
We
for
just
bad
talked about
music.
it.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes
You
for
Forcing
very.
the nigga on your beat.
No, I'm not forcing it, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes like vision is to be able to see the unseen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if if you can't see this, I can't expect you to see it unless we have some kind of proof of concept. And I know you don't want no writer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I know you don't want no writer. So maybe you can't hear this beat right now. So I'm gonna go to this next beat. I see what vibe you in. I'm gonna go to this next beat. We're gonna do this. Okay, boom. Like prime example. How Free Bricks got started. You know what I'm saying? When we did Nasty, me and Gucci were doing. Me and Gucci were in the studio all day. Boom. I had already got him on this one beat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing the beat, and I'm like, man, he get on it, and I tell him to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he in the booth, I'm like, yo, Gooch, I already see what vibe you on. I got another beat for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that right there ain't it for that beat. You know what I'm saying? And I got down play another beat. But me and Gooch rock like that. So if I tell him that, he not no artist that's gonna be tripping like that. He just gonna be like, all right, bro, pull up the next one then. You know what I'm saying? I pull up the next one, then he just eat it, cause I see where he at. You know what I'm saying? Me and him just we were just locked. You know what I'm saying? We just always just been locked in like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, boom, with how Free Bricks started, it was me and him one day. My phone was hooked up to the aux, and then my phone started ringing, and my ringtone was Ain't No Way Around It. So he was like, man, bro, you don't never give me no shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro. I said, look, that beat from the other day, you know what I'm saying, that you were rapping on, I told you to stop. Get on that beat and just put auto-tune on your voice, bro. You're going to have your own vibe, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, all right, pull it up. I don't even remember the beat. Pull it up. I pulled it up. Boom. We going back and forth. We come up with a hook. He go in the booth. You know what I'm saying? He do Nasty. And then he like, bro, this shit a hit, bro. I'm about to put Lil Wayne on this shit. I'm like, nah, bro, you got to put Future on this shit. He like, Future over Lil Wayne? He like, bro, you talking about Rocco Buddy Future? I'm like, hell yeah, bro, you got to put Future on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then he like, call Future, bro. You talking like that, Mike. I know that's your boy, but goddamn, bro. Future over Lil Wayne? I'm like, yes, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be the new wave, and he just like you, bro. He gonna eat this shit quick. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, shit. All right, call him. Call Future. Hey, bro, me and Gucci did this hard-ass song, bro. You should goddamn, man, you need to fuck with it. He said, pull up tomorrow. Future said, bet. Boom. Future pulled up the next day. We did Lost It. We did Lost It. We did Nasty. And then Gucci told me, like, bro, your boy Future hard, bro. I see what you talking about. Like, he hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what's up with the tape? He was like, man, we need to do a tape, ain't it? I'm like, hell yeah. Boom, he said, call Future. Tell him let's do a tape. Call Future. Hey, bro. Boom. Gucci said, man, let's do a tape. Boom. You know what I'm saying? We start working on that shit, become Free Bricks. You feel me? So it's like, it might not be the timing right then. I ain't gonna force an artist on it, but you know what I'm saying? I might see it already, like, you know what I'm saying? I might just see it, bro. I knew first day out the feds. When I made that for Gucci, I knew that was first day out the feds. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to explain him the beat over chord links. You know what I'm saying? Me and him already talking over chord links every day. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We talking, he like, man, yo, I need a beat. Like, I need to be coming out sounding like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I got this beat. It's going to be simple. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to sound like, boy, you just walked into the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about you walking out of that gate, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like you walking in the club. You know what I'm saying? When you hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He called me when he got out. Mike Will, send me them beats, bro. Hey, pull up to the house in like 2 hours. I'm like, all right, bet. Boom, send him the beats. Pull up to the house. He already got first day out the feds laid down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, that's it right here. I said, man, give me the files. He give me the files. I go to the studio. I put the dark part at the beginning because in my mind, I was thinking about, like, you know what I'm saying? If you locked up in the joint, you know what I'm saying? You like that dark part at the beginning of the song, like, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, man, you walking through this motherfucker, it's like, it's just dirty, you know what I'm saying? You in the joint, and then as soon as you open that door and you out, it's like, boop, 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 boop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a club. It's like, it's daylight. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. Like, when I thought about first day out the feds, and it was like, we was already talking about our first day out the feds song, and like, that was the vision for that song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, if me and Gooch didn't have that trust for each other, you know what I'm saying, working wise, then he might have heard that beat and been like, bro, shit ain't it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he, you know what I'm saying, like, he know, like, we done already been through them times where it's like, bro, you don't sound right on this beat right here. Get on this one. Or, man, get on this one and put this person on there. Or either he be in the booth and then he might have been rapping something in the control room that was so hard and then go in the booth and say something totally different that's hard. But I'll go in the booth and be like, man, use that as the second verse. And then, hey, bro, you remember what you were saying in the control room? Hey, put that back at the first verse.
So what you say when niggas be feeling like, man, that nigga Mike Will just too difficult, man. Nigga be in the room, he wanna got there be in the booth with nigga, he wanna got there tell a nigga how to rap.
Yeah.
Like what happened with tell him about the Mariah Carey shit.
Nah. No, man.
What
We ain't gonna talk about that, but what's it called? Like, I feel you. If they say if they say like, you know what I'm saying?
Media train.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go
Man, if they say goddamn, boy, this nigga Mike Will difficult. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's like I said, bro, vision is to be able to see the unseen, bro. Mm-hmm. You not getting you just not getting the vision. I'm not trying to be difficult at all, but I am trying to goddamn deliver the best record, and the best of them were difficult. Dr. Dre was quote unquote difficult. If you look at him, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of these artists today might be like, yo, that nigga Dr. Dre, like, you might have like a certain respect. Like if Dr. Dre calling right now, you know what I'm saying? And then they come to the studio, you know what I'm saying? If Dr. Dre tell them to retake some shit 100 times, you know what I'm saying? I know they're gonna do it just for the experience. You know what I'm saying? If you're not having that same experience with me, it's not time for us to work. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm trying to be, well, I am a producer that's cut from that same cloth. You know what I'm saying? I am a producer that's cut from that same cloth. So when I'm in the studio, like I'm trying to perfect some shit. So I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to push you to the limit. I'm trying to make sure I'm pushed to the limit. And goddamn, like that's how me and Kendrick were able to do DNA, because we're the same, you know what I'm saying, type of person that's trying to push each other to the limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like that's why any classic song I got with anybody from Future to Thug to goddamn Gucci to Kendrick to Beyonce to, you know what I'm saying, Miley Cyrus, we push each other to the limit. You know what I'm saying? We push each other to the limit, production wise and vocal wise. You know what I'm saying? No matter how difficult that is. And a lot of times, like I said, a lot of people show up on fan time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people show up like I'm in the room with Gooch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the room with Gooch. Like I'm in the room with Pluto. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, he got on my song or he got on my beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pull up on that kind of time. So
and that's not producing. I feel like that's not producing.
Yeah, and
what's the difference between a producer and a beat maker?
But even artists might pull up like that, and it might just be so easy to work with this artist or easy to work with this producer just because they pulling up and, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes an artist might not want to hear you talk about like, bro, you could change your flow. You know what I'm saying? Or, bro, you could really go hard on that first verse. Or like, bro, this the one. You know what I'm saying? They might not want to hear that right now because they in a whole nother vibe. They in a whole nother vibe after the last song they did or the next song they about to do. You know what I'm saying? And they might, this song right here, they might be sleeping on. You know what I'm saying?
So basically you're saying as a producer, it's important that you're able to read your artist that you're working with at the time so that you can tell like what type of time they're on so that you don't.
You got to do all that. Like as a producer, it's your job to put together this 3-minute song, 3-minute 30-second song, 2-minute 30-second song. It's your job to put together this song and keep the listener's ear for the whole duration of that song. Make sure every second counts on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's your job. You know what I'm saying? Because when they get to 1 minute and 35 seconds and that shit start getting bored, guess what the listener gonna do? Skip that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. They're not getting to 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, all right, bro, enough of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, man, if it's goddamn like, you know, I don't know how long DNA is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long it is. But it's like when you listen to it, it's like it was a moment. It was like it was an experience. You know what I'm saying? It's like you on a roller coaster on that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Jay-Z made the hardest song under 1 minute in music history. You know what I'm saying? You can't find a song harder under 1 minute than Beach Is Better. Me, Jay-Z, and my boy Mars, we made a banger. You know what I'm saying? And it's under 1 minute, but it's not one song in music history that's harder than Beach Is Better. You know what I'm saying? Under a minute. You feel me? So it's like, but we kept the listener's ear like, but we want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, Move That Dope was like long as hell. It was like 4 minutes or something, but it was like, you keep the listener's ear the whole way. It's just like I don't know how long Move That Dope was, and I get that from like growing up listening to like Earth, Wind and Fire, or like different rock bands, and you know what I'm saying. Like they have 10-minute songs, they got 12-minute songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, shit, a motherfucker should want to hear your shit over and over. Like if it's a short song, it's cool that it's a short song because they're gonna put it on repeat. They want to hear this over and over. It's like, damn, I love this shit. Like, you feel me? So I feel like a solid producer, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? And whether that means like get this guy to play the keys or get this guy to make the beat or make this beat with this person or get this person to write on this song and, you know what I'm saying, get this feature and bring this artist with that artist and knowing that this artist should get on this and instead of that or knowing that, oh, we should take this sound out or we should put another sound in or, you know what I'm saying, it needs to get mixed a little bit more. It needs reverb right here. The hi-hats need to be panned a little bit to the left. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to bring the vocals up 1 dB or 2 dBs. We need to goddamn speed the track up, you know what I'm saying? 1 BPM, 2 BPMs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we need to add another 808 on top of that. Or, you know what I'm saying? This 808 ain't hitting right. Like, we need to make it a little bit longer. Or the kick is not, or you got the kick stereo, so you know what I'm saying, the 808 is sitting too much on top of the kick. You need to have the kick kicking through. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, bro, you got to know how to hit that.
What you think is your biggest banger or the record that's most special to you? I know that's tough because you got a lot of records and you're probably going to give somewhat of a political answer, but what's that record? I'm gonna ask you two ways. What's the record that's near and dear to your heart, and what's the record that changed your life?
Nears and dears to my heart. Damn, Scream.
Gotta choose one, man.
That's like saying, like, what's the best Thanksgiving meal you ever had?
You don't generally be the same, though. You get the same menu every year.
Like
you know
saying
what I mean?
which one your favorite kid.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
again. What's the one that changed your life
The most.
the most?
They all did, though.
But I feel the first one that changed your life.
The first one was just another day in East Atlanta 6. But
Okay.
but all right, the first one that fucked my head up though, when I sit back and look at it, like when I look back at it and I'm not in real time, it's like it got to be Black Beatles because it was like that was my first number one, Hot 100. You know what I'm saying? I done worked with Beyonce already. I done worked with Miley already at this point. I done worked with Rihanna already at this point. Jay-Z already at this point.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And I get my first number one with these young kids from Tupelo, Mississippi, who I gave their first shot to, featuring the dude who gave me my first shot.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Wasn't that his first number one?
that's his first number one.
Yeah.
That's
Gucci
their first number one. So
Yeah.
we all get our first
So
number ones
everybody,
together.
like, yeah.
And then
Yeah, that's hard right now.
and then when you think about it, it's like, man, Shrimp first interview on DJ Drama Gangsta Grill Radio on Hot 107.9, they first interview, Gucci called me from jail. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, bro, who them young niggas that you just had on the radio? I said, bro, they some young niggas, man, they group called Ray Shrimmer, you know what I'm saying? They from Tupelo, Mississippi. He said, bro, give them one of my verses, bro. He was like, man, put one of my verses on y'all mixtape, because we were going to drop a mixtape. He was like, man, put one of my verses on y'all mixtape. I'm like, hell nah, Goose, bro, we got to wait till you get home, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like, damn, bro, you ain't going to put me on the mixtape? I'm like, bro, it's just going to make it seem like I put you on the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we did a banger together, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be right on time when you come home, bro. You know, I ain't going nowhere. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, shit, bet. Boom, this the first song we do. We waited them years. You know what I'm saying? Goose get out of jail. The first week he get out of jail, he do the verse to that song. There's Shrimp first number one, my first number one, his first number one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I gave Shrimp their first shot. Goose gave me my first shot. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, them
Sweet victory.
Yeah, them ones line up. I be watching the ones line up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that means, but when the ones be lining up, it's just like it's special. It's like them angels talking to you. So that's like the first song that really like, you know, like fuck my head up. Like when I look at it like that. But then another one is like me and Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like when we did Humble, like it was like, man, me and Kendrick already had been rocking for like 9 years. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like the timing. You know what I'm saying? Like people didn't even know that me and Kendrick were cool all the way back since like 2011, 2010. You know what I'm saying? Me and Schoolboy Q had linked first, and then he had linked me and Dot. You know what I'm saying? So every time they would come to Atlanta, they would just be like, hey, man, Mike Will, pull up. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pull up on them. Anytime I'm in L.A., boom, they'll tell me to pull up on them. Boom, I'll pull up on them. I'll hit their phone. They'll pull up on me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, boom. We just rock with each other like family. You know what I'm saying? Good Kid, Mad City come out. I'm not on the album. I don't get mad at Kendrick. I know I gave him over 1,000 beats for that album. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard the album, I'm like, oh, I see why we're not on there.
Right.
And none of those beats match his album. You know what I'm saying? I gave him 1,000 beats for To Pimp a Butterfly. You know what I'm saying? But when I heard the album, I'm like, oh, okay, I see why we're not on there. Boom. When he started Damn, he said, yo, I'm about to start my next album. I want to start with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I bet. He pulled up to the house 9 in the morning.
That's
Boom.
hard.
And we're just listening to beats for hours. You know what I'm saying? All types of beats. Beats that's undone, beats from Lil Beat. One of my homeboys made a beat machine. He brought it over there. Like, and I'm just fucking with it. Like, Dot wanted to hear everything. You know what I'm saying? So I loaded him up. And then he went in one week and he did DNA, he did Humble, he did XXX. You know what I'm saying? All them shits in 1 week. And then it was like, damn, like that shit crazy. And it's like, Humble, I had originally made because I knew Gucci was coming home the next day. So I'm like, if he don't like First Day Out the Feds, I wanted to give him an urgent joint. So I'm like, man, shit, if he don't like First Day Out the Feds, I'm gonna fuck around and give him goddamn, I'm gonna fuck around and give him goddamn this Humble joint. You know what I'm saying? I had made that beat in like 10 minutes, but I just knew it was like an urgent joint. I just knew it was like this. So it's like, man, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I pull up on Gooch. He already did First Day Out the Feds. I tried playing Humble. He's like, man, that's a club banger, bro, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I need some dark shit. I need just some hard shit. I'm just trying to rap, bro. Like, I need some hard shit. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So that beat also reminded me on some, like, West Coast, like, Eazy-E type shit. So I sent it to Dot, like, bro, what you think about this? And then, you know what I'm saying? That's when Dot had got the Humble beat, but he had knocked out that beat, DNA, XXX, all in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? And then Dot was always saying, like, Humble didn't match his album. We was more excited about DNA. That was going to be the single. You know what I'm saying? We're excited about that. But he always said Humble didn't match his album, and he was going to give me Humble for Ransom too. And I was like, bro, I'm telling you, I think, you know what I'm saying, you should use Humble. And then Top Dog heard Humble and was like, no, we can't give this one away, bro. Like, bro, this got to be a single. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, Dot ended up hit me back and was like, bro, which one you think harder, DNA or Humble? I'm like, bro, they two different joints. Like, Humble is like a single. DNA is like, yo, what the fuck just happened? You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, nah, that's what I'm getting. He was like, which one should I put out first if you were to call it? And then I'm like, man, shit, it depends on when the album drop. Like, if the album gonna drop the next day, drop DNA. You know what I'm saying? If the album gonna drop in a couple weeks, drop Humble. Because, you know what I'm saying?
That became the anthem for the NBA and
everything.
Championship Finals,
man,
all that shit.
Man, we won a Pulitzer Prize off of that joint. You know what I'm saying? We won a Pulitzer Award off of that joint. We won a Grammy off of that joint. And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, the song was nominated for a Grammy, everything. You know what I'm saying? We were going up against Despacito, all kind of different songs. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, I'm talking to Bank. Bank like, bro, you going to win that Grammy. I'm like, man, shit, even if I don't win the Grammy, I feel like I did, bro. Niggas nominated for a Grammy. This song going crazy. Like, and everybody telling me, like, bro, y'all gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking, like, how the Grammys work, it be them songs that you think gonna win that don't win. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, people be getting ripped off.
Yeah, so it's like, man, at that point, it's like I'm content with myself because we had already lost with Formation. I thought Formation should have won. You know what I'm saying? And I just knew that was gonna win. But that one didn't win, so when we lost with that, I was already like comfortable, comfortable enough with myself where it's like, man, hey, bro, this shit nominated, shit, I feel good. One of these bitches gonna win one day, you know what I'm saying? But we might lose against this Despacito song. Bank like, hell nah, bro, you gonna win a Grammy, bro. At least one of them motherfuckers. You gonna bring one of them motherfuckers back home. I remember I was in New York. I'm like, man, all right, shit, man, I like the way you talking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was on my phone in the car on the way to the Grammys. Boom. And I'm recording myself and I'm like, hey man, look, man, Humble nominated for a Grammy, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if we don't win this motherfucker, like, I feel like we still won, da-da-da. And then my manager was like, whoa, wait. I just got an email. Congratulations, Mike Will, on your first win, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da. And that's when I found out Humble won a Grammy. And then I called Bank. I'm like, nigga, how the hell you just called that shit?
They tell you before?
For that award.
Yeah.
For that award, they tell you. Only certain awards they hold off, you know what I'm saying? Like, they hold off, but like certain awards they can let you know before, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like right before, like when you pulling up to that shit. But it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, that shit was just crazy. I called Bank like, how the fuck you call that, bro? Like, how the fuck you know that shit? And he was like, man, nigga, I told you. You know what I'm saying? That was a first Grammy. So that right there goes back to what you were saying earlier, as far as like you rocking with a person behind the scenes, and then people be like, damn, why this person? If they fuck with you, why you ain't on the album? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay down with the shit until that shit work out. You know what I'm saying?
This is my final and biggest question, man. Keep it real. How many rap songs you done did? No, seriously, like, do you rap? Do you be rapping sometimes? Do you get in the booth?
Yeah, I'm hard.
So why you ain't never put none of that?
I've been hard, bro. I was hard when I was young.
You ain't never put out no rap. I ain't never heard no Mike Will like rapping though.
I ain't gonna lie, like
you heard him in the booth, Bank?
Nah, he heard a voice note. But what's it called? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I was supposed to get on I Smoke Kush, I Pop Beans with Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I was a young nigga.
Real?
I was a young nigga, and I was in the studio, and I played the beat for Gucci, and I just went up to him like, hey, bro, I got a verse. Hard, too. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, shit, get on that motherfucker. Nigga got shot like, I ain't finna get it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get on that shit.
So what, you just make these songs for yourself? Like,
nah, you know what it was? Like,
no, I'm saying now.
Oh, like, nah, I need to go on in there, but I don't never lay nothing down. I ain't never rap. I ain't been in the booth since I was like 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the reason why I had stopped rapping, right then I had to make my decision when Gooch said, man, get on in there, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I had to stop, like, make my decision right then, because it's like, man, all right, bro, what you want to do? Because you need to master something. You know what I'm saying? Like if you trying to be that producer, don't come in here, goddamn, come in here trying to rap and then goddamn get your beats out. Like, man, what you want to do? You know what I'm saying?
It's like how a nigga can't be in the streets and do the music.
Exactly. What you want to do? You want to be the biggest gangster or the biggest rapper? You know what I'm saying?
But
Make your
mind
up.
Do you ever feel like you want that, like Pharrell Timbaland moment, like a Mike Will hit,
man?
You rapping and you did your own beat. Like, do you ever? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. Do you ever think about that? Do you ever vision that?
I did vision it at one point. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't had that urge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't had that urge to really, like, do it. But the reason why I had stopped rapping, because I was like, man, like, I wasn't talking about, like, I wanted to tell the truth. And I knew what I was rapping about wasn't the truth. I was talking about, like, money, cars. I was seeing it for myself. I already knew I was like, man, one day I'm going to have a bag. One day I'm going to be able to get whatever whip I want. You know what I'm saying? I like pretty girls. And, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, I'm going to goddamn always be fresh, and I'm going to always rock this, that. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just be clean. You know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't the most designer shit, I'm going to just be a clean-ass player. You know what I'm saying? So back then when I was rapping that shit, I'll say certain shit from the soul, but it was like, man, I ain't really got no money like that, and I ain't really got this shit like that.
That's real. That's really how it began for everybody, though.
Yeah. But I couldn't.
They kind of be speaking that role into existence. They don't have it yet.
Man, I had to do that behind the scenes. I couldn't jump out there like that, just be rocking a nigga shit and just, you know what I'm saying, confident. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I just had to goddamn stop and just really start producing. Like, I know what this shit supposed to sound like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what this shit supposed to sound like. I'm a fucking music, like, nerd, nigga. I used to keep the motherfucking Walkman earphones on, goddamn. Every album, I'm buying that shit. I'm in tune with, like, you know what I'm saying, how this shit supposed to sound, bro. So it's like, I'm a fall back and I'm a goddamn first make beats, then I'm gonna start producing, then I'm gonna start producing hits, then I'm gonna start executive producing albums. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this producing shit all the way there. Gucci done already, like, also, like, around the time we were doing Track Back, Gucci had a long talk with me, like, bruh, like, why the fuck you don't rap, nigga? Right. Like, man, nigga, you don't think you harder than Pharrell, bruh? You don't think you harder than Dr. Dre, bruh? Like, you don't think you harder than Timbo? Man, come on, bruh. Like, man, you supposed to been going up, bruh. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bruh?
Is it because, baby, do you think you would enjoy performing?
No.
Right. That's what I feel like. I feel like it ain't that. I feel like your heart wouldn't be with the rest of the shit that come with it.
But it's so weird though, cause it's like I did like some DJ sets in front of big crowds, and it's like I thought about it. It's like, bro, you damn near performing, bro. You rapping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like
you rapping these other niggas shit.
Yeah, you rapping these other niggas shit. But I don't want to be obligated to, like, okay, I have to go on a tour. I've never been on a whole tour. Even when I went on tour with Future, tour with Shrimp, tour, it's like, man, a weekend. A week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's it. I cannot goddamn go on the whole tour. I I can't do all them interviews. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't never really doing this shit for the fame, bro. Like, I was doing it for the impact and for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like more, like, I wanted to have big songs that had big impact. It's kind of like what it is nowadays. Like, people know Mike Will made it. They know the music. They know the production. It was a big impact, but some people might not know what I look like. You know what I'm saying? I could walk over here. I can go over there. You know what I'm saying? They might not know what I look like. They might not know who I am. I wasn't doing it for the fame. I wasn't doing it for the attention for a motherfucker to just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if a person gets excited and they know who I am and they do, yo, let me get an autograph, let me take a picture, you know what I'm saying? I show love, it's all good. But I wasn't doing it for that. Some people just doing it just straight for the attention. You know what I'm saying? And then I also, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have everything. Like, I was trying to come up. I told my mom, like, shit, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change everything up. Like, I'm gonna change everything up for us. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing it for the money too. But I wasn't only money hungry or money driven. Like, the first, like, all the way up to until like 2011, I wasn't getting paid for no beats. Like, all that mixtape shit I was doing, I wasn't getting paid for no beats. So I wasn't never that producer either that was like, oh, I ain't getting paid, I ain't pulling up. No, I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up on everybody's session. Every studio in Atlanta was working on my beat at one point. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull up the hot beats, the A room, B room, C room, working on my beat, pull up the patchwork, you know what I'm saying? A room, B room, working on my beat, go to 11th Street, the A room, B room, working on my beat, pull up on 2 Chainz, on goddamn, on Old Nat, boom, he working on my beat. And then if it's some cats I might have met in the street, or, you know what I'm saying, I might have met at the clubs or whatever, I pull up at their trap spot, whatever, you know what I'm saying, play them some beats, get them some beats, everybody working on my beats. I'm doing this shit to goddamn 11 a.m., 12 p.m., all the way to goddamn 4 or 5 in the morning. Then I'm going all the way back to car. Then I'm going to wake up the next day and do the same shit. Until goddamn we finna goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Until we got a real wave, you know what I'm saying? Until we making a real impact, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and certain people would get it confused with like, man, this nigga goddamn just be blowing me up. This nigga just be tripping. Like, bro, I'm just trying to goddamn knock something out with you. I see you working. I just saw you in the club. I saw you goddamn perform. I got your number. I got your number for this. I ain't get your number to goddamn just say I got your number. I got your number so I can goddamn pull up on you and we can make a banger right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Word up.
You're listening to Big Facts with Big Bank and DJ Scream.